the name of your show?
Keeping it real with Candace. Hey, YouTube. And we're back again. I told you that I was going to give you at least a video once a week on Sundays, if I can. Today, I have Miss Cynthia Bland, my sissy. She's on the show today. I'm so excited to have her. And she has picked a wonderful topic. What is your topic?
The topic is toxic relationships.
Toxic relationships. Wow, that's powerful, Cynthia.
Yes.
So you ready to delve into this, girl?
Yes. Girl, full on.
Hold on. Hey. Okay, so again, every week I'm gonna try to bring some type of positivity on my page, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Everybody that knows me and growing up with me, I've tried to be as positive as I can, and I want to find a way to give back to people that have been a part of my life, whether I know you or not, so every week I'm gonna have a different person talking about a different topic, and I hope that these topics will help somebody else's life, and they can kind of sympathize, empathize, and say, hey, I've been through that too. So Cynthia wanted to talk about toxic relationships. I always start off with asking a person, how do they define the topic that they're talking about? So what is your definition of a toxic relationship?
Toxic relationship to me is a relationship that is not healthy. Something that affects you mentally and also physically. It's a lot of people actually go through it. And sometimes it's just the mental portion. And later on you may see it, dwindle down, and you start to not look like yourself, and that's when it starts to affect you physically.
Okay.
So I'd be happy for us to go ahead and touch bases on that too.
Okay, so you talked about how it can affect the body, whether man or woman, and you're in a relationship. How can it affect your body? Tell me how it has affected your body being in a relationship physically.
Like a prime example. When you're by yourself and you're not in a relationship, you're content with yourself, you're loving yourself.
Right.
It shows. It's like you're wearing confidence. It's like you have a glow. Not like you're pregnant or anything, but it's kind of like the glow of being anointed.
All right. I like that.
And
being
that's
anointed.
The same way when you're in a relationship with someone and you both on the same level mentally.
It's good.
Both of you guys know exactly what you can bring to the table, exactly what you guys want.
Right.
And you both are actually happy with each other.
I like that.
And you have that same glow there as well. Whereas versus if you're in a toxic relationship, it's just a front.
Go and delve into that, because I like that. It's a front. What does that mean?
Yeah. What I mean by it's a front is that you convince yourself that you're happy. You take one small moment that was happy and you try to live off of that.
Wow.
Even during the worst times.
That's some good stuff, Cynthia.
You take that one small moment and you're like, you know what? It's okay. Tomorrow will be better because I remember this happened. No, tomorrow will be better. And I remember this. And sometimes it does get better. But you know what? It gets worse too.
It gets worse. So then this is my question. Is it kind of like it's a happy period, but then it doesn't last long?
Yes.
So you use those memories to remind yourself of, okay, so he bought me some flowers, or I mean, said she bought me some flowers, or whatever relationship you're in. Okay, he took me out on a date. And so for 3 months, he or she has been on time. But then when does it go dark?
And the crazy thing about it is sometimes it's not. Sometimes you don't have a long period. Sometimes you're warned instantly, but you don't really read into the signs.
Okay. So does God give us signs and
yes,
we ignore
them?
He
does. He gives us signs, but then he also allows us to see the good in people. He allows us to see the good in people that sometimes really isn't there. He allows us to see like a small glimpse of hope. When we see the potential, we see what they can be.
Okay.
And not what and who they are.
Right there in that moment.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's good. So sometimes as women or men, we can see the good in people that everybody else may not see, and everybody else from the outside looking like, girl, I don't see what you see.
Yes.
But we see it because we love that person or we have an attachment to them. So that's really, really good. And you talked about putting on a front. So is it kind of like going out in the public and being in front of your friends and family and y'all acting like y'all happy, but y'all really not? Is that kind of like what you're saying?
Yeah, it is. Okay. You know, and the thing about, for example, like robots. All right, robots, they could probably mimic.
Yeah.
They can mimic and do what they see.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it doesn't change what they are. Just like toxic people. Wow. They can mimic emotion, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they got it and that they feel it.
That's some stuff right there, Sin.
It doesn't necessarily mean, okay, well, I'm capable of loving. It's just that I know how to act like I love because I saw it.
Wow. I know how to act like I love because I've seen it, but it's not really in me.
Yes.
So then that kind of goes back to how we all were raised or the type of relationships we form with our parents. You know, like us growing up, I always say your relationship with your father was very, very, very positive. I guess my question is, how did that play into helping you or learning in your relationships about a man?
I can honestly say it kind of confused me.
Okay.
And the reason why is because with my father, he raised me to always see the good in people. He never warned me that they are monsters out here, and not everyone has a good intention. Not everyone has a good heart like you. You know, there are people out here that will use you and abuse you and make it seem like you were the issue the whole time. You know, he never made it seem like there were people like that out there. My father, I was a daddy's girl, so he just wanted me to know, okay, well, whoever you get with, they have to love you.
Gotcha.
And we came from a poor family, so my father was like, whoever you get with, you gotta make sure they got some money, even though that's not how I was.
Right.
But that's what he always portrayed. And it's like with me, when I had gotten to my relationship, I kind of compared it to my mother and my father relationship because they had a toxic relationship.
Right.
But you know, my mother was the toxic one in the relationship.
Okay.
And through all of it, my dad still loved her.
Amazing.
So when I grew up, I thought to myself, yeah, a man, yeah, he's supposed to love me. You gotta have a little money though. You gotta have a little money. But you know, it's good to love someone that's hurt. It's good to love someone that's broken. Instead of thinking to myself what the long-term effects would have been to me.
Right.
Instead of, you know, like when you're throwing yourself into the fire, it's like, it's exactly that. It's like, you're like, okay, it's okay to hurt me. It's okay to break my heart.
Right.
And it's like with me, I really didn't understand during that time that that's what I was doing. The only thing that I thought was that, well, if I love this toxic person and if they're able to see my love and feel my love, then they will want to change.
Wow.
And while I'm wanting this stuff to happen, meanwhile, I'm losing weight.
The effects of the body.
Oh yeah, I'm losing weight. People looking like, Sandy, you on drugs? And I'm like,
you crackhead.
I'm a fat chick, you know. Yeah, so I'm losing weight. I was diagnosed with depression.
Wow.
You know, and it got to the point
that's a whole nother subject in itself, being diagnosed with
I was diagnosed with depression. I was
taking pills.
Yes, I was taking meds, and it got to the point where I stopped eating, and it was really affecting me.
Gotcha.
And I told myself that, you know what, there isn't any way that I can get out of this. But maybe if they still see that I'm still here after all of after them basically, you know, killing my spirit, then they'll change and they'll see, you know what, she loves me.
You know what you said? A death to the spirit.
Yes.
A death to the spirit. So what you're saying is it can affect you emotionally, because you talked about depression.
Yes.
And can it affect you physically? Because some people, like, we joke and we say you put on happy weight. Or you can put on unhappy weight. You can tell the difference. Or you can lose weight because you're actually rid of that person and you're trying to train and get your body. Or you can lose weight and you can tell it's like, whoa, you losing a lot of weight and it doesn't look good.
It's like, oh, you look sick. Like, you look really sick.
Like, girl, what is going on? So that's really good sense. So it affects the emotions, the body, and what about the mind?
Oh yes. It really affects the mind, because then you start to doubt yourself. You start to doubt who you are. You the person that you go into the relationship as, if you're going into a relationship and you're strong and you're secure about who you are and how you love yourself, a toxic relationship can make you rethink all of that and make you think that you're imperfect, that you have to fix certain stuff about yourself that ain't nothing wrong. You know, it'll have you feeling like, well, maybe I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. Maybe I can improve this or maybe I can do that. Because when I was in my toxic relationship, it was to the point where I felt like, well, maybe if I didn't wear my hair like this, or maybe if I stopped, okay, well, he says that everything will get better if I cut all my friends off. And I stop talking to my friends, and if I cut my family off, everything will be good. Yeah, they're always in my business.
Then you start thinking like that person, like, well, maybe they right.
Yeah, and you know, I did that. I did that. I cut them off, but it didn't make it any better. It just left me alone. It just left me alone.
Wow. Stay right there, because we're gonna make this a part 2 on Keeping It Real with Candace.